Alright, shalom. All praise to you. How about Shemi Awashai? Another day to do the work. And I'm going to open up with some articles. Double honors to the elders of GMS and you brothers out there throughout all the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all faith and honesty and trying to further the nation, man. Trying to get us out of here and wake up the elect of our nation, okay? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So we'll get started. Shalom. I'm a Hebrew Israelite and I'm here to wake up these people on the sign. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's been spread out through this world through slavery and different displacements. And we got Judah, so-called Negroes, Benjamin, West Indies, Levites, Haitians, Simeon, Dominicans. We got Zebulon, Guatemala to Panama, and tribe of Manasseh, Cubans, so-called Cubans, Gad, American Indians, Reuben, Seminole Indians, Naphtali, Chile to Uruguay, and Issachar, so-called Mexicans today. All right, these are their byword names and these are their biblical names, okay? And today I'm gonna start out with this article. Last week I was talking about these nuclear weapons that's gonna be used in this last third war, and open up with this. The water to the elder that Elder Gabar, I think, brought this out to show the map of the hit points, okay? And as you can see, Babylon the Great is completely abolished, okay? All right? So this is a map of the different hit points that these missiles will, what they project, how the analysts project where the missiles will hit, okay? On different, how you say, strategic army points, all right? So this first article I'm gonna open up with is, I think it's from the Daily Conquest of Nuclear War. And this is an article that's taking place on what will happen and what things will transpire. And it says, deadly global climate change from nuclear war. Nuclear war would devastate the environment, climate, ecosystem, and inhabitants of Earth. A regional nuclear war fought between emerging nuclear weapon states with relatively primitively nuclear weapons would create a nuclear haze which would quickly lead to deadly global climate change. A large nuclear war fought with thousands of modern thermonuclear weapons would create either nuclear twilight or nuclear darkness. Extreme ice age weather conditions was resulted and would trigger a mass extinction, okay? Because that's why the Most High said this place is gonna be a desert, all right? Because through those weapons, it's gonna change the climate over here, and it's not gonna even be the same climate after the Most High gets done doing that devastation damage at the end, okay? And it says, the darkness and global cooling predicted to result from nuclear war, along with the massive radiation fallout, protoxins and oxygen depletion, was first described in 1983, the nuclear winter. This entails studies estimated the smoke from the nuclear firestorm would stay in the atmosphere or the stratosphere for about a year. However, and that's that, and that can go hand in hand with the Most High taking us to the wilderness, okay? Because before we go back down unto the back to Israel, because that place is going to be destroyed also, it's going to take a time. And the Elder Gabar went into that too about the wilderness, all right? And it says, and relatively correspond, Salakia, I think it said about a year. It says, however, in 2006, researchers using modern computer models found that the smoke from a global stratosphere smoke layer that would last for 10 years. It says long, and that's pretty much on that, man. And it shows that when this thing goes off, that this climate's gonna change over here. They don't know whether it's gonna be a cold or a hot, all right? Oh, actually, there's some more beat on here. And it says, the United States and Russia have more than 7,000 operational, highly yield nuclear weapons which are ready to intimidate us. These weapons have combined explosion power of 500 to 1,000 times greater than the explosion power contained within 1,000 Hiroshima-sized weapons. Virtually all the land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles are operating under the policy of launch on warning, okay? So this war is just brewing slowly. That's why Russia test launched another missile over there by Syria, okay? This brewing of this storm with this Syria, and then it's gonna spill into Iran, okay? It already went into Libya, it was Egypt, okay? It's a domino effect. And let's keep reading. And it says, in 2008, scientists predicted that the detonation of 4,400 strategic nuclear weapons in large cities could cause 700 million prompt fatalities and produce up to 180 tons of thick black smoke, okay? And I got a scripture for that. All right, now let's get into the scripture and back that up. This is Matthew's. This is Matthew's 10 and 34. And it says, think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And what's that sword? That's that destruction, okay? And this is out of what you call the Messiah's mouth, man. This is Matthew's 10 and 34 again. It says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set man against variance against father. And it says daughter against mother, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be the of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me, that's going into more than that. But that's that destruction, that's that sword that he's coming to bring, man. And that's a part of it is this nuclear fallout, nuclear destruction. All right, that he has esteemed out for these other nations, and majority of you Edomites, okay? And you other heathens that have took your vengeance out on the nation of Israel. Let's keep going down, and it says, back in the article, it says, produce up to 180 million tons of thick black smoke. 10 days after detonation, the smoke would form a dense global stratosphere smoke layer, which would block about 70% of the warming sunlight from the reach of the surface of the northern hemisphere, and 35% of the sunlight that reach in the southern hemisphere. The result of nuclear darkness would cause rapid cooling of more than 20 Celsius and 36 degrees Fahrenheit over large areas of North America, and of more than 30 degrees Celsius and 54 degrees Fahrenheit over much of Eurasia. Daily minimum of temperature would fall below freezing in the largest agricultural areas of the Northern Hemisphere for a period of between over 1 to 3 years. Average global surface temperature will become colder than they experienced 18,000 years ago at the height of the Ice Age. All right, so that's showing that it's going to be, the climate is going to change. We don't know if that's what it's going to be for sure, because the Most High has powers to do whatever he chooses to do. Okay, so he can clear all that out in the time being, or he can let it be desolate for a time, okay? And then I think I got one more article. All right, this is to show you that these are ex-military, how you say, workers at nuclear silo plants, okay? And after they retired, they came out into the public and told them that crafts were turning these things on, okay? If you don't pay attention, this is the article reads, and it says, UFOs eyed nuclear ex-Air Force personnel saved, just in the CNN blog, okay? This is at the top. It's light, so it's hard to read. Let me see if I can get the... And it says, 3 of the former Air Force officers, though they hadn't seen the UFOs themselves, told reporters that UFOs hovering over silos around Montana, Malso Air Force Base, and it says in 1967 appeared to have temporarily deactivated some of the weapons. All right, and it says much of the testimonies already have appeared in books, websites, elsewhere.